Good morning, this is William P. Gibbs with Coin World's Monday Morning Brief. I have three stories I'd like to talk about today, all of them involving dollar coinage. The first is about Senate legislation just introduced that seeks to end production of the dollar bill and replace it with all of those dollar coins we have sitting out there in Federal Reserve vaults. The bill also seeks to end production of the Lincoln cent and to increase the amount of copper that is in the Jefferson 5-cent coin. Now, this legislation is backed by the Dollar Coin Alliance, whose members include industries that are involved in the copper industry. Now, since the dollar coins that are currently in vaults that we use are mostly made of copper, and the bill also seeks to introduce, or increase the amount of copper in the 5-cent coin, you can understand how the copper industry would like this legislation. The people who would most likely suffer from this would be the manufacturers of the paper that is used in printing paper dollars, and at the same time the workers who are with this company and workers at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, which prints the dollar bills. Now, this kind of legislation has been introduced in the past. It's never gone anywhere. Whenever Congress has authorized new dollar coins like the Anthony dollar or the presidential dollar or the Sacagawea dollars, they have never eliminated the dollar bill. People gravitated to the money they are most comfortable with. That's been the dollar bill rather than dollar coin. We'll have to see what happens with this legislation. The other two stories I want to talk about both involve silver American Eagles, bullion coins, and proofs. Earlier this year, we asked U.S. Mint officials for a breakdown by mint facility of silver American Eagle bullion coins struck from 2014 to 2017. Now, the bulk of that production has been at the West Point Mint, but from time to time, the San Francisco Mint and the Philadelphia Mint have also struck silver American Eagles to make sure that we had enough in inventory for the authorized purchasers to buy. When we asked the Mint for this information, they said, no, we're not going to give it to you. So we exercised our rights under the Freedom of Information Act and filed a formal FOIA request for this information. And under the provisions of that federal act, the Mint really had no good reason to deny us this information, so they gave it to us. You'll find that in our April 17th issue and also in some of our news coverage online. The other American Eagle story this week involves the proof coins for this year. Two sets, the limited edition silver proof set and the congratulations set, will have a proof American Eagle silver dollar struck at the San Francisco Mint. Now, typically these sets have a West Point Mint strike. So the fact that there will be at least two different American Eagle proofs this year struck at different mint facilities will give collectors something to go out and buy and collect. Now the congratulations set has mostly been aimed at non-collectors. It's basically a gift that someone can present to someone as congratulations. But the limited edition silver proof set tends to be a popular one with collectors. Expect to see an increase in interest for one or both of these sets. Now, we have a lot more news coverage and all of our usual columns and features in the April 17th issue. I hope that you're subscribers. You will find some of our news coverage, of course, at our website. For Coin World, this has been William P. Gibbs. I hope that you're subscribers.